We're going to tap into this energy to find out who is this person, these people, these groups, these places that are overly obsessed with your home life. Something about your house is a home. A house is not a home if there's nobody there. That's figurative, that's spiritually, that's happiness, that's joy. You build your house up with love, therefore, your foundation is solid. This is somebody that I feel is in a chaotic energy, unfortunately. And somebody's really obsessed about your home life. Somebody might be doing spell work, burning candles, sending chaos, evil eye, something like that, because somebody really wants to be inside of your house. They want to disrupt your house, okay? But a house is not a home if there's nobody there, nobody to turn the key, something like that. Listen, welcome to Spiritual Court TV. Let's dive into this energy. I'm really curious to see what the cards are going to confirm. I kind of already see how this reading is going to play out. Somebody's like watching you. They're obsessed with your home life. Somebody wants you to have chaos, you know? You ever seen people that are so happy to be at home? They're like, no, I'm just at the house. They're happy. Their house is happy. Their house is in order. They're grateful. And you can just tell. It's like, no, I'm going to the house. You know what I mean? Because your house is a home. It's warm. Everything in your house represents your personality. When you walk into your house, the first thing you see, maybe it's a big, beautiful mirror, maybe it's a nice picture. Whatever this is, you have things in your home that make you happy. And even if you don't have a lot, whatever you do have, it represents your joy, your personality. Let's just assume you got one room or one bedroom apartment. It doesn't matter. It's full of love. It's not the size, it's the heart in the home that's building the home up. Let's get into it. Let's see what these people got going on. Something about self care, something about you being happy. You could just kind of be chilling. Look, just calm. Look at the Six of Swords and the Empress energy right out the gate. Thank you, angels. Please remove any hexing, cursing, evil eye, nasty energy, attachments, anybody trying to bind into my intelligence, my intel, my insight, divinely. Go get your own insight. That's what I say. Send them back to themselves. Somebody's scared of your predictions. Somebody is a scared, afraid, a scary cat. Yeah, somebody's a scary cat. Somebody's afraid and scared of your predictions. Ten of Swords by way of your, I just heard like downloads. Okay, so somebody's afraid of your predictions. So when you're at peace, when you're calm, when you're grounded, you can hear spirit. This scares somebody. So this is why they don't want you at peace, because they don't want you to tap in. Interesting. Clarify. I just heard, is there a heart in the house tonight? Yeah, you're the Hierophant. So this is about spiritual rank. This wanted to come up in the reverse. A Taurus could be significant. It came up like this. So this could be a spiritualist attacking another spiritualist. Somebody's the Hierophant in the upright and somebody's the Hierophant in the reverse. Taurus energy, throat chakra, something that you're communicating, something that you're manifesting. It's your truth that you're speaking that has somebody afraid. They're a scary cat. They're afraid that when you're calm and there's no chaos, that your home is calm, that you can reflect and be at peace and you get downloads. You can see. Somebody doesn't want to be seen. Okay. Why did that Hierophant want to come out in the reverse? Is there a Taurus in the house? Is there a heart in the house tonight? Somebody's birthday's in April. Okay, clarify. Six of Wands, you're being celebrated. If their birthday's not in April, somebody could be a Leo, somebody could be in the public eye, and they're being celebrated. I feel like this is like confidence, divine confident energy. If you're not this zodiac sign, fire sign energy, somebody's being celebrated publicly. This is a spiritualist attacking another spiritualist, a dark spiritualist. Yeah, I just heard it's enough spotlight for everybody. You're in my spot like that. It's like, isn't that your spot over there? So why are you over here trying to figure out what's going on in my house? Somebody's afraid of your relaxation because they feel like when you're grounded, you're more tapped in and you're very highly spiritually ranked. Who is this person? Why do I see Hierophant in the reverse in my mind's eye? Who are they? They're spying. It's a dark spiritualist. They're a Hierophant in the reverse. You're a Hierophant in the upright. So somebody's a dark witch or warlock and they're jealous of your spiritual rank. Ace of Wands in the reverse. They're not getting any downloads. Ace of Wands in the reverse is disconnected from source. So they're angry because you're connected to your higher self. You did the work. You're honoring yourself. You're caring for yourself. Your house is happy. That's deep. What else, Spirit? Yeah. Look, it still wanted to come up like this. It's a dark high priestess, dark hierophant attacking a high priestess, high ranked, light worker, shaman, teacher, leader, intuitive. The star. Smells like the spiritual community, but I don't want everything to be about the spiritual community. But it's like, can we really overlook this? It's pretty obvious, okay? And somebody could be doing spell work to see if something is affecting you. I just heard go away. Clarify go away. They want you to go away. You're in my way. You're in my way. Somebody feels minor to a major arcana. Somebody's a minor arcana or just minor, or they feel this way. They're a page energy. Something that you're doing, something about your, and somebody's jealous of your intuition, your spiritual rank, your higher self, the next version of yourself. You keep getting higher and higher, closer to your dreams. That's what I just heard. What the heck is going on? These people are crazy. Eight of Wands. This is like public speaking, recognition, communication. Everything keeps coming out on the fly, on the spectrum. It's like good versus evil, something like that. Dark high priestess trying to attack a light worker, a high priestess. High priestess in the reverse, trying to hurt a high priestess in the upright. A hierophant in the reverse, ace of wands in the reverse, trying to hurt a hierophant star energy in the upright. So whoever you are, you hold yourself to a higher standard. You don't bother anybody. You play by the rules. But somebody's really bothered by you. In fact, it's consuming them. They want to know what's going on in your house. So they could be spiritually spying or trying to send like monitoring energies or chaos magic. Something like that. I just heard every time you show up, people pay attention to you. Because you have something worth hearing. Whoever you are, you're very intelligent, very tapped in. You respect yourself. You're not going to break any rules. You love your life. You love your privacy. Somebody's not privy to your privacy. They're monitoring. Yeah, I just heard their monitoring spirits don't have any dominion in your region. They can't establish their territory. So when you have monitoring spirits, demons, chaos magic, attempting to penetrate the home, the house of a hierophant, a light worker, a shaman, best believe they're going to run into some type of firewall. They can't penetrate your peace and they're not privy to that which is private, but your house is a home. This could also be like figurative, like your vessel, your vessel, your spirit, what you're housing. You're housing your Holy Spirit, you're housing your higher self, and somebody is hosting something dark and insidious. Wow. Child. Look at how this keeps coming out on the spectrum. Somebody's in the upright, somebody's in the reverse, somebody's trying to flip your wheel over. They want you out of the way. They want to remove you. They want to eliminate you. But you ain't going nowhere. No time soon. Is there a heart in the house tonight? Stand up. Let me know. Yeah, somebody is really pressed and stressed and jaded and flipped over and tossed. They're going above and beyond. They're throwing their best magic at you. And how dare you pay attention to your higher self and love on yourself? And you just happy at home, you happy outside the home, whatever. Somebody is really like obsessed with what your home life is like. Somebody could be stalking you and your man and your what you got going on, or I mean, maybe they want to know you got a man, you got a dog, you got a cat, you got children. Okay, what you doing? Like, where you at? Okay, you got plans? Oh, don't say that because somebody plans on spiritually spying on you. Five of Cups. They have no rank, they have no dominion in your region. Okay. If they send a monitoring spirit towards you, you could just command the monitoring spirit to go run till that. I love when monitoring spirits show up. I always give them very special messages to take back to the people that are trying to come into my energy or something like that. Everything came up on the spectrum. All the cards came up halfway. It's a dark high priestess attacking a high priestess. There's a hierophant, light worker, shaman. Is somebody a child? This is a split. This is like, and somebody's in the Five of Cups. The Nine of Wands is spiritual warfare. Clarify. They want you wounded. They want you hurt. The Fool. They want you to go away. Somebody's trying to scare you up out of your spot. The Fool and the Nine of Wands. They want you scared, but really they're in the Ace of Wands in the reverse. That's why they're in the Five of Cups. It's not working. Somebody's spending more time trying to get rid of you and get you out of the way and get you out of the spotlight as the star. Okay. You have no fear. The camera's here. You're built for this. This is a part of your spiritual journey. Yeah, it's like, I'm not going nowhere. You raggedy, dirty foot ass. You nasty foot ass high priestess in the reverse. Your intuition is blocked. What you talking to? Where you at? In the Five of Cups? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Clancy, crazy. Clergy, what the hell these people got going on? I'm hearing all kinds of words. Okay, clarify. I just heard crazy, but then I heard Clancy, crazy, clazy. What's that about? Two of Swords, child. Somebody's trying to hide something. Strength, energy. They don't want people to see that you are the real deal. Two of Swords, but they got to make a decision. Clarify. What are these people talking about? What they got going on? They just keep rendering injustices. See, these are the people that really suffer the most. Attacking people that aren't attacking them. Oh man, it's so easy to get rid of them. These are my favorite ones, you know. It's like being at home and you're in this zen state of mind and you're just, maybe you're chanting, you know, maybe you're just minding your business. Maybe you're just, you know, doing whatever. Your house is a home, okay? Is there a heart in the house tonight? If so, stand up. Let me know that you understand. That's Empress energy. You are coming in this radiant Empress energy, child, with the Emperor. Oh, Lord, you got a man at the house, too? Somebody is nosy, rosy, twinkle toesy. Somebody's mad because you on your twinkle toes. You just feeling good, okay? Justice in the reverse. They're trying to hurt you. They're trying to hex you. They want to disrupt your foundation, and you're happy. Hierophant. You're in a high level commitment and your divine masculine don't play. Somebody comment down below. My divine masculine don't play about me. He'll chop you hoes down to size with that Ace of Swords. Spirit says too late. Somebody's already getting that ass beat with that Ace of Wands in the reverse. Okay, we'll just leave him alone. We're not going to mess with him too much. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. It's a Taurus energy. Who is this person? Justice in the reverse. Everything they did is backfiring. Maybe that's why they're running. And maybe that's why they're in the Five of Cups. What's going on here, Holy Spirit? They're scared of your man. Somebody's obsessed over your house. Who you talking to? Where you at? You got a man? You got a woman? You got a girl? You got a, what is this? These stalkers are just, I don't know. Judgment's in the reverse. Justice in the reverse. Justice and judgment in the reverse. The Two of Wands. Yeah, like somebody's trying to figure out where you at. Or you're on your journey. What's the Two of Wands? They're watching you be celebrated, watching you be happy. Somebody really is pissed off that you have like a happy home. This is a real happiness hater. Clarify monitoring spirit. There's a monitoring spirit that just showed up. Yeah, they got exposed. The devil in the reverse. Could be a Capricorn here as well. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I just heard Capricorn and Taurus. Okay, why are they sending monitoring spirits with the devil? The Knight of Cups, there's a water sign too. This is like a whole bunch of people that are, I don't know if you're mysterious or what this is. They just want to know more about you, but they're mad because they can't find out nothing about you. Okay, clarify that energy. Somebody wants to attach to your energy. King of Swords in the reverse. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Somebody's birthday's in January. Something like that. I just heard Tiny. Is that you? Somebody could feel real tiny, okay? That's what I just heard. Ten of Swords. These people are down bad. Seven of Cups. Under illusions, okay? Projections. Talking mess, okay? I just heard Tiny. You see these weird people. You see them. Clarify. Queen of Cups energy and the Seven of Swords. That cat looks like a jaguar, a puma, a panther. Queen of Cups. Seven of Swords. Yeah, they watching you. Or they're trying to see. Yeah, they don't like you very much. In fact, they hate you to their very cores. They hate you to the core. Damn. Yeah, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. There's somebody else in the group. I don't know. This is a couple of people that's stalking. It's like, what is with this energy most recently? Is it retrograde? Because they getting their asses with that karma, talking big mess. I just heard anybody speaking ill on my name, you going to feel all the pain. I'm going to take your words and wrap them around your throat and make you eat them, make you taste it. Split the bag open and put your pinky in it and taste it and face it. Somebody's got to face what they said. What are they saying? They talking about nothing out of anger. Somebody's not getting attention, but they have bad intentions and you're not letting anybody disrupt your peace. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. This is in the public eye. This is like people watching you work. Eight of Pentacles. There's that coworker situation again. But I don't think these people, I don't think nobody's like paying attention to them. Yeah, ain't nobody paying attention to them. King of Pentacles in the reverse. There's that earth sign energy. They're greedy. They're greedy. Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's doing something in a workplace, but they're not doing what you're doing, and they're too busy comparing themselves to you. And they feel like they can't work unless they remove you or get you to walk away or lose momentum or stop doing something or whatever. Okay. But with the Knight of Pentacles, somebody's making money. They just don't want you to make money. This is just revealing that somebody is unwell mentally. There's no reason for this. Judgment. They went above and beyond. They did something. Could be death magic. They got monitoring spirits. Somebody's got an altar. Somebody's got a mirror. Somebody's flipping cards in front of the mirror. Okay. To try to project onto divination to make something resonate with your life. It ain't got nothing to do with you. And every time they flip the cards, it's like the cards can't lie. The energy don't lie. They lie. He lies. She lies. People lie. But spirit don't lie. You got the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, it's like giving witch, warlock. But this is a feminine energy. The Three of Wands, child, they can't stop watching. Clarify these people. Oh, God. Death in the reverse. It's not over. But the devil's in the reverse. They've been exposed. Death in the reverse. What's death in the reverse? They refuse to stop doing something. They're committed to this. Yeah, King of Cups energy. What's the King of Cups? Something about your intuition. They could be doing this to a whole bunch of people. Mm-hmm. It's like the haves and the have-nots. It's like the wannabes and the people that are really on their destiny. If you're a star, you say who you are, you're a superstar. You have no fear. The crowd is here. You're built for this attention. Your nervous system is stable. Somebody comment, my nervous system is stable. This Capricorn, this Taurus, this Scorpio, child, they out here looking crazy out here. The Chariot, somebody's driving past or trying to do something. What's the chariot and the five of swords? This could also be the astral realm with the two of pentacles. They're stuck in between realms in an imbalance. Okay, let's see. Let's see. The seven of pentacles. You have other people that are heavily invested in what you do because they do the same thing as you and they like you. Seven of Pentacles. This is really what this is about. That there are people that are investing in you. They like you. There's equal admiration. There's camaraderie. Yeah, it's like just be who you are. Just be who you are. There's temperance. There's balance. They're really concerned about your home life. Clarify the home life, Holy Spirit. The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, it's your stability. Somebody is struggling with their finances, but again, they're doing death magic, poverty spells. They're stalking you. They're watching you. Dark High Priestess, Dark Hierophant, Ace of Wands in the reverse. There's no connection to source. They're not creative, so they don't want you to be. They want to block your connection. Five of Cups. They're projecting a lot of their depression out. Nine of Wands is spiritual warfare because they want you to leave. They want you to stop. Just get out of the way. Just go away. Why are you here? We hate you. This is what they're saying. And you just over here. Oh man, I just heard the more they hate, the more you love yourself. Because you know this comes with the territory. You know this hate is displaced. It has nowhere to go. It's like, who are y'all? What is this? Three of Cups. Like the more you like, I don't know, you just keep celebrating something. You know, you ever just seen somebody like, get out of here, like that, like move. Get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. The Hangman in the reverse. These are some stubborn people. Yeah, that Taurus in the reverse is a stubborn. Whoo, I know some Tauruses in the reverse. I'm like, damn, you wrong and you still committed to being wrong? That's crazy. We need to just leave you right there sitting in the corner. Somebody's bullheaded and stubborn. Have you ever seen a karmic Taurus and a karmic Capricorn? Oh man, you talk about fixed. These two right here are stubborn as hell. Who's the third person? A Scorpio, I just heard. Who's the third person? A Pisces, my bad. I saw water sign energy. Okay, close enough. Water sign. Eight of Cups in the reverse, child. They refuse. You hear me? They refuse. They are not planning anything else in life until they get rid of the Hierophant, the star, the high priestess. They can't move forward. They don't want to go shopping. They don't want to clean the house. They don't want to get dressed until they get rid of you. This is the only thing they want in life. That's crazy. I'm just here to channel the energy. Oh, the card fell on the floor. That could be a sign. The Three of Swords in a reverse. Separation, divide. They want divide in the spiritual community. They don't like all this happiness. Okay. They don't like us supporting each other, calling each other out. Like, oh, I like this reader. They don't like us being loving like this. We're going to be loving anyway, though. There's so many beautiful high priestesses in the spiritual community that are getting their flowers. Divine feminine, divine masculine. I love them all. They're part of my kindred soul. I resonate with them. I'm happy for them. When I see them win, I'm happy for them. They're getting their flowers. They don't like that. They come to separate, divide, and cause confusion amongst happy people. Babble. They're like, look how they just work together. Look at why they're so happy. Let's sing chaos. Like Seven of Swords. This is not even sneaky. When you being caught and you're deceptive, what else? Ain't got nothing else going on. Yeah, this is crazy. It's a tower in the reverse. So something is backfiring in every area of somebody's life because they've been doing witchcraft a lot. Now, these most recent readings have been really, really intense with the retrograde and, Saturn Saturn's return and the planetary alignment, it's like war and karma and judgment and full moon. And so there's emotions, there's illusions, there's projections that are backfiring. All the while, you have a very special group of people that are getting the spiritual memo, that are graduating to Hierophant energy. That's the reason we're here. Don't get it twisted. That's the reason I'm here, to hold space of love and life for people on their spiritual journey so that they make it to the Hierophant energy. Okay. There's people more high ranked than myself. That's a gift to the collective. You know why? Because that's like a spirit guide. That's beautiful. We all are helping each other. They don't like us supporting one another. Somebody is really jealous. If you're a Leo in the public eye, child, they watching you. They cannot stand you, but they can't stop watching. They hate you. They love to hate you, and they really want you to know it, but you don't give a damn. You ever seen a Leo that's disconnected? Oh my God. She's just going to keep showing up looking amazing. I love this for her. Okay. They're also watching an Aquarius in the public eye, another Taurus in the public eye, a Libra in the public eye, high rank. These are all high rank people. Okay. Pisces in the public eye, a Virgo in the public eye, high ranked, masculine, feminine, divine. They're watching the whole divine collective. There's a Cancerian in the public eye. Somebody's birthday's in June. Okay. They love sneaking up on you, but you come with love. A lot of people misunderstand this person. Okay. Big masculine energy. Somebody's jealous of a Capricorn, okay? It's a lot. It's like all the karmics, all the signs in the reverse, and then there is all the people in the upright, all the signs getting to whatever this is. And the goal is to knock the spiritual community off its kilter, to bring attention back to some dark witches who really want to have power over other people, but people are waking up. No, this is sovereignty. It's a personal pursuit. Yeah, you got the right to pursue peace. Why is somebody so concerned with your house? The Eight of Swords, because they want you to be in poverty. They want you isolated. They want you weighed down. I'm telling you, somebody is really mad. This is chaos magic. 10 of Wands, stressed out, 5 of Pentacles, poverty, and the 8 of Swords. They want you like, yeah, these are chaos agents, okay? But they're stressed out about the 5 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. Oh man, that's crazy. Clarify what's going on. This Capricorn wants to extend an olive branch, okay? She's in bad health, the Four of Swords. She's trying to transmute the energy, or she's mad that you keep transmuting the energy. She would rather you return it to sender, okay? We can make that happen. But if you do, it might take this person out. You're coming out as a Queen of Swords energy, okay? Let's see what's going on. Clarify. Mm, 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 mm. I just heard you got a lot of shakers and movers. You got a lot of switch hitters. You got a lot of people switching sides. If we're locked in, ain't no switching up. You got a whole bunch of people switching up at the last minute, but they might have to switcheroo and switch that ass back around and get that judgment in the reverse because they too were involved. This could be fake supporters. This could be somebody right in front of your eyes. Okay. Tower in the reverse. Clarify. Page of Swords. This person watches you all the time. They work with monitoring spirits, okay? They want you to know that somebody's watching and they want you to be irritated. Somebody wants you to feel like they're invading your privacy, but they're not privy to your house or what you got going on. Clarify. They're watching. 10 of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Somebody wants to make a like an offer, but it's a breadcrumb. Page of Pentacles. These are people that feel like pages. They feel, it's crazy because when people start to measure their spiritual rank to other people's spiritual rank, they've already lost. It's not that we're putting them in that energy. It's like, oh, you're a page, like a pat on the head. This is how they feel. Okay. This is in their mind. This is what's going on between their ears. Nobody's making them feel small. This is how they feel, though, right? Insecure, self-absorbed, and insecure. not self-observant. Somebody's not looking at themselves, but they did too much magic. That they're hiding. They're too busy hiding to tell the truth, and whatever they did is bad. They're terrified of this energy backfiring. Somebody's trying to redirect this energy. Judgment in the reverse, it can't be changed. They know it. They know it too. They know it. Nine of Swords. Oh man. Clarify what's going on, Spirit. Six of Cups. It's something that somebody did. Retrograde is coming in with receipts. Ace of Cups. While you have a new beginning. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Overflow. Ideas. There's a King of Wands here in the reverse. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Clarify. Five of Wands. It's a Leo. Could be a feminine or a masculine. But they are in very serious competition with you. In the Nine of Swords. Dang, that's crazy. Nine of Cups. You just keep getting better. Temperance. You're balanced. The World. You close the door. This is in the public eye. That's crazy. I could see all these people. I won't call their names. It's not even worth it. I mean, honestly, at some point, you got to take your tower. It can't come this way. You know what I mean? Like, you got to take your monitoring spirits. Somebody wants you to feel uncomfortable being watched, but you're the star. You're built to be in the public eye. You're built for this. The star has to be able to sustain themselves because that's a lot of attention. That's a lot of energy on one person. But the star that's private is causing chaos for people that are nosy, that want to take you down, and they want to see if your house is upset. Somebody is mad because your house is clean. That's what I just heard. Child, y'all got the weirdest fetishes. Somebody sent complete and total chaos. Like somebody wanted you too exhausted to clean up, but your house is clean. This energy is not touching us. And at some point, it's going to backfire so hard. Somebody keeps trying to send it back, but they don't have enough energy to send it because they think that you're going to return it to sender. And that would give them more energy, but you're not. You just take it and turn it into a pentacle. You ever seen somebody send you illusions and delusions, the Ten of Swords, and you just take it and you're like, voila. You turned it into a pentacle? I can't make it up. But you don't give it back? Yeah. Well, this does conclude this message. I feel like these people are concluded. I feel like this is their last message here in the public eye. Like, that's enough. Like, I just don't want to channel it no more. I'm going to put a very special prayer into my spirit team for these people. And I promise you, it's going to be good. It's nothing malicious or nothing mean. It's just something so that they can be seen. I feel like they want to be seen, but they have to be ready for people to see them for what they are. If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then why the fear? The camera's here. Why the fear? Okay. What's the problem? It's like going to an audition and you're too preoccupied with the other people that you think might be better fitted for the role. You're defeated. That's like being a boxer and already seeing yourself catching an L. Like, nah, what are you doing? That's crazy. Or somebody wanted you to catch the L. They saw an L for them because they were feeling like they were taking an L. Yeah, I just heard ever since you showed up, things ain't really been the same. That's what I just heard. Ever since you showed up. Okay, here you come with all that love and light. That chaos magic is the worst. Because you know what? They got to send spirits in the night that by the time the sun comes up, that they send chaos to your house. They got to pray that you have a bad day. So let's just say you're not even at home. Let's just say you get up before the sun comes up, or maybe you're sleeping in. Either way, when you awaken, because you're not bearing ill will to the universe or doing anything bad, there is no ill will that can come towards you. So those arrows by day and arrows by night, they got to go back and return to sender. Something's hitting somebody left and right. Now somebody's in their house dodging bullets. That's what I just heard. Spirit just says, until you do right by me, everything you touch is going to tumble. It's going to be a rumble in the jungle. I love y'all, okay? This is the message. I love y'all. Like, love, share, subscribe. Thank you for the donations, y'all. Y'all been sending me real beautiful donations. Somebody sent me a donation the other day. Listen, I got to be honest. It's the thought that counts. You sent me a beautiful donation. I'm not going to mention your name. And I think you might be a famous gospel singer, but that was your profile picture. And let me tell you something. You sent me the most beautiful message and it made me cry. I cried. It was a nice donation. But the reason I cried was because I was like, wow, God showed me something before you sent that donation. And I'm sure you're watching, and I won't mention your name, okay? But right before that, I was in my studies and I was just like asking God some things. And you sent me that, and it encouraged me right in that moment. It was the message that touched my soul. And I was crying tears of joy. And God reminded me that what I'm doing is not self serving. And I know that, but sometimes it's like, okay, I hope this is helping people. Like, I really hope they get it. I know one day they won't need this, that, or the other from me, but I hope they move on and they pay it forward, or they go and do something good. Like, that's really my intention. I really want the best for myself and the best for other people. And when you sent me that message, it really touched my heart. So thank you so much. That was really nice because it inspired me to move forward with something that I'm working on. And God just told me to kind of leave it and come back to it. But when I came back to it, everything was clear about what I needed to do next. So, yeah, just thank you to everybody that sends donations. These are free readings. Thank you to the members. It's beautiful energy. I love y'all so much. You are the reason I show up with all this love and light and high frequency. And I'm just eternally grateful. Okay. So from my heart to your heart, thank you. I love y'all so much. I'll see you soon. Peace be with you.